Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. This is Stace. I hope that everyone is having a fabulous weekend. In this video, I am going to attempt to get a lot of things done, so you guys bear with me. First of all, this video is for hashtag satmornmakes. Hashtag satmornmakes is an open collaboration hosted by Jillian Norwood, where anyone can come and upload a video, show us your makes on any Saturday. I have met some amazing crafters and got so much inspiration from this hashtag, so definitely go and check out hashtag satmornmakes today. Also, this video is going to be for hashtag 2 crafters 1 design. This is an open collaboration as well, and it is hosted by Gloria, who is Girlier's Cards. It is also hosted by Melissa, who is Most Creations, and it's also hosted by Lisa, who is UCY I'm a Diva. These ladies get together and craft with a theme in mind, and they bring us their videos on Saturday. Anybody is welcome to jump in and jump out of their open collaboration as well. That's hashtag 2 crafters 1 design, and this week's theme was Funfold. You'll have to check out their videos today to see what next week's theme is going to be. So I am participating in their collaboration today, and I made some Funfold cards. The next reason for this video is that I was nominated by 3 people to do a 5-card challenge. In this 5-card challenge, you have to make 5 cards using 1 die and 1 stamp. This challenge is hosted by Jane, who is the Crafting Shed Davies. So I was nominated by Crafty Seas, by Jessica Marvel Crafts, and by Jessica Cards and Crafts. I accepted the challenge, and here are my cards. So what I kind of like about this challenge after watching some of the videos is that a lot of people had their own interpretation of what the 5 cards using 1 die, 1 stamp meant. And so I will give you my interpretation, and then I thought that maybe that wasn't so right. And so I kind of corrected it. So let's get into some of the cards that I made. Okay, guys, this is the first card that I made, and it is super, super cute. It's a pillar card. Now, I can say that I got this pillar card tutorial from Jana, who is the Purple Girl Crafts here on YouTube. I will definitely link her video tutorial in my description box below. You guys go and check her out and let her know that I sent you. Her channel is new to me, but I'm having so much fun over there. She is so creative, and her tutorials have been so easy to follow. So I'm going to show you the pillar cards that I made, and then at the end of the video, I'm also going to do one with you. And then here's a little bonus. I did so many of these pillar cards that I decided to make my process a little easier the next time I wanted to create one. So I did create a Cricut file to just print and score everything out for you. If you have Cricut Design Space, the file will be free for you guys to use. I will put it on public. So if you're following me over on Cricut Design Space, this card will be available. Okay, so getting into this first card, I used one of these Paper Studio Christmas kits, and I got this from Hobby Lobby maybe a couple years back. And this kit actually has a mix of 2 kits in it, but usually in these kits you get things like some pattern paper, stickers, and then maybe some chipboard pieces, some die cut shapes or something like that. So this is the pillar card. The card is actually sitting on 2 pillars, and it can close flat. So this card will be excellent for mailing. And then it also lifts up so you can put a sentiment on the inside. And then your card also stands up like a regular greeting card as well. So such an awesome fun fold card. I really, really like the design of this one a lot. So onto the design, I did use some of that paper from the paper pack that I just showed you. I did use a little sticker from that paper pack as well, and also a little chipboard sticker here. The die cut that I used in the background is this little die right here, but because we're only allowed to use 1 die and 1 stamp, I used this die and it cut out in 3 pieces. And I like the way the silhouette of the tree looks in the background. And I added a little gem here. Not much to do with this card because the design of it is super, super cute. On the inside, I used the stamp. I used this penny black stamp that I'm pretty sure I got from Lori with Petey Pie Designs. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think so. And so I use this sentiment right here. May peace be your gift at Christmas and your blessing all year through. I thought that that was a really nice sentiment. And this is actually, I think, the first Christmas card that I've created this year. So I know I am way behind. I definitely wanted to create more, but I'm liking the way that this is starting. So very cute card. So that is the first card using one stamp and one die. With that same paper pad kit, this is the second card that I created. I'm using the same paper in the background. Since I cut into it, I definitely wanted to try to get a second card out of it. This banner was already some ephemera out of that sticker kit, but I did stamp it with the Merry Christmas sentiment. And for that Merry Christmas sentiment, I used this Gina K season greeting stamp. Now this stamp did come from Lori, who is Petey Pie Designs, and I used this stamp right here that just says Merry Christmas because I thought that it fit well right here on the banner. I also used some more ephemera out of the pack for the Christmas trees. I even put a little Christmas tree here in the background, which I think turned out really, really cute. And then I also added a little star gem on top of that. On the inside, I used the die cut. This is the die cut that I used on the inside, and it says Merry Christmas. I also added some little snowflake stickers in the background here, and that also came from that paper kit. So that is my one die and my one stamp on this card. So that is card number 2. This is card number 3. Love the way that it turned out. For card number 3, I use this Bees cardstock paper from the Paper Studio. I use these Southern Blues stickers by Recollections. Anytime I'm working with blues, I pretty much pull this out. I absolutely love this sticker pad. I wasn't quick enough to actually get the paper pad to match, but that's okay. I love, love, love the stickers on here. And then for my die, I use this leaf die right here. And then for my stamp, I use this stamp right here. And I use the Get Well sentiment right here. And so this is my card with that beautiful paper in the background. I chose to do it on this pink base. This Hello Darling sentiment is a sticker. And then you can see where I added the leaves as well. This leaf is actually a sticker. And then I die cut out more leaves to add to this. These little butterflies, of course, are Dollar Tree butterflies. This little oval shape in the background is actually an oval shape from this paper pad. Let me see if I can find another one. They have a lot of them in this paper pad. So I grabbed one of those ovals and then I stamped on the inside of that oval with the Get Well stamp. So that was my one die and one stamp to make this card. So I did cut down these leaves, and with some of the leftover leaves, I was able to finish the inside of the card as well. And it still folds pretty flat for mailing. I think that it is super, super cute. So this is card number 3. Okay, guys, and it was here after card number 3 that I realized that maybe I should be using the same die and the same stamp for all 5 cards. Okay, so I clearly didn't do that. I was using one stamp and one die for all the cards, but I guess that works too. I don't know. I'm still using one die and one stamp for all of the cards. So, okay, so I'm going to clear everything out and actually get to the card that I'm going to do with you guys today. This is the last card that I made, and oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. I didn't finish the inside of it yet, but I'll probably put either a white or orange sheet of paper on the inside for the sentiment. But here I have my stamp and my die. Let's go over what I use for the stamp and the die. Okay, this is the die that I used. I'm pretty sure that I got this die from Temu. And then here are the stamps that I use. I got these stamps from Leslie and Jessica's Etsy store, and I use the bat right here. This is my first time using these stamps, and you guys, they stamp so clear on the first round without rubbing them on your skin or anything like that to get them started. Awesome, awesome, awesome stamp set. I can't wait to cut out the rest of the characters. And here's where I put the little zombie hands. I cut just a little piece to fit inside the frame. This is a Dollar Tree sticker, and I distressed it a little bit so the white lines wouldn't look so harsh against this background. And so, yeah, you guys, let's put this card together. So this is the rest of the zombie hands die cut that I have. And then here's another one of those bats that I went ahead on and cut out and colored with my Ohuhu markers. I'm going to give you the measurements and everything for this, but I really want you to go over and get the full tutorial from Purple Girl Crafts. And also remember that if you have access to Cricut Design Space, then all of this can cut out for you. Okay, so the first thing we needed was the base. The base is 11 inches by 5 inches. The next thing we needed was a pattern piece of paper. This measures 5 1/4 by 4 3/4 inches. And then we needed a solid paper that measures 3 1/2 inches by 4 3/4 inches. You need a pattern piece that goes on top of that. That is 3 1/8 inches by 4 1/2 inches. And then you need 2 solid pieces of paper that measure 3 1/4 inch by 4 3/4 inches. On this solid piece of paper, you're going to score at the 3/4 inch mark, the 1 1/2 inch mark, the 2 1/4 inch mark, and the 3 inch mark. And then you want to fold and burnish on all of your score lines. And the paper pad that I am using today is Spooky by Pebbles. And now let's talk about these 2 pieces of paper. You need to have 3/4 inches all around. So you are knocking out a rectangle that measures about 2 inches by 3 1/4 inches. Now, when I did this with my scoreboard, it was so many times that I went over the lines a little bit, and I really didn't like that look. So that is why I went ahead on and made the Cricut file, because it's so much easier for me to cut a square with the Cricut than it is for me to cut with my scoreboard. On this pattern piece of paper, remember this measures 3 1/8 inches by 4 1/2 inches. We are going to cut out a rectangle that leaves a 1/2 inch on every side. So the rectangle that you're cutting out is 2 1/8 inches by 3 1/2 inches. So remember to leave a 1/2 inch on every side of this, and remember to leave 3/4 inches on every side of this rectangle. Okay, let's put it together. Okay, so this 11 by 5 inch sheet is just my card base. I'm going to fold it in half and then burnish it. Okay, that part is done. And then I have my pattern paper that should be 5 1/4 inches by 4 3/4 inches. Just going to apply a little glue here. Center it as best as possible. Okay. And then let's work on our pillars. So we've already score folded and burnished all of the score lines. Little 3/4 inch strip right here. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue. And fold that flat. Make sure it gets good and stuck. And on the pillars, you guys, you want to make sure that these are perfect. On a couple of the previous ones that I did, you guys, if the pillar isn't right, then it really does fold a little wonky. So make sure you get those perfect. Okay, I have that. Okay, I'm going to take, this is my pattern piece, and I'm going to layer it on top of that black piece. And again, I'm just doing my best to center everything. Okay, that's good enough. Now I'm going to flip this over, and here is where I'm going to put those 2 pillars. So let's go ahead on and glue that. I like to take the part that has the seam on it, even though I can barely see it, and put it towards the inside. So gluing from top to bottom here and just pressing it. Should fit exact. Okay, so that's one. Okay, and that's 2. This is what we should have. A cute little shape like that. So it's flattened with the solid paper going this way. And I'm going to apply some glue just on the strip right here. Okay, let's flatten that out again. And I'm going to get as close as I can to the edge of this card and also center it. Okay, so now I have this super flat. It's all the way at the edge. And make sure that you glue in the right part. So this is the front. This is going to be the side. This panel right here is the one that we're going to glue down. This is the bottom. Okay, and it's still flat. And I'm just going to put that down. And then, you guys, it should be able to pop up. Did you see that? Okay, guys, so that is the base of our card already put together. I want these hands to fit right in between here. Let's see, which hands do I want to get? I think I want these 3 hands right here in the center. So I am just going to cut those off. And I like the way that looks. This is a little bit too thick. And I'm going to apply a little strip of glue right here on the front. And just tuck that right behind here. I'm going to take my little bat. Actually, before I take the bat, I don't have another one of these moons. And I thought about just cutting a circle. But I have so many stickers and things. So I did get the moon with the bats off of this sticker sheet right here from Dollar Tree. And I thought I had another one, but I don't. So let's just get something else. I have these stickers. Let's see. This one says Boo. That could possibly go. But let's get some of that harsh white off of it. So when you're putting your embellishments down, you don't really want it to go off of your card. So I am going to flatten it out to decide where I want it. And so that looks like a good place for me. So there's our Boo. And then I'll put my little bat right here. I think that's cute, and because my Boo sentiment isn't that big, I have some space in between here. So let's see what other kind of stickers I have to fill this out. Okay, I added a little ghosty here in the background, and then I distressed it a little bit so it wouldn't be so white. And this is my second card. And because I like these pillow cards so much, I have a little bonus card design right here. Now, I didn't include this one in the challenge because it doesn't have any stamps and I didn't use any dies in it, but I still thought that it was super cute and I'll probably keep this one. If I do decide to give it, because this bow is so big, it definitely won't fit in flat mail, so I will give it away maybe like in a package or something with some happy mail, or this might be a card that I hand deliver. But I thought that it was super cute. It is using the Maggie Holmes Garden Party paper and elements, and yeah. So that is my little bonus card. You guys, I hope that you like this card and that you'll give it a try. Remember to check out Purple Girl Crafts. Remember to check out hashtag 2crafters1design. Remember to check out hashtag satmornmakes. Oh, and I would also like to nominate 2 people for the 5-card challenge. And those 2 people will be Gloria, who is Girlier's Cards, and Martha, who is Nalinka Sims here on YouTube. You guys don't feel obligated to do the challenge if you don't want to. There is no time frame on the challenge, so if you do decide to do it, you can definitely take your own time and you can do whatever you want. Again, this 5-card challenge is being hosted by the Crafting Shed Davis here on YouTube, and I'll have a link to her challenge video in the description box below, so go and check that out. So here's a little recap. This is the one that we made. with the die and the stamp, and it's the same die and the same stamp that we used here. Oh, this one is glossy because I did go over the entire back with glossy accents, and I think later on I'm going to do the same thing with this one, so that's why it looks maybe a little bit different. And then we have the Hello Darling, Get Well card. We have the 2 Turtle Doves card. And then we have the Merry Christmas again card. Okay, so that is what I have for you today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.